studio again. I'm going to show you how I achieved these effects. These with the oils and cold wax medium, and these with the acrylics and the water-based cold wax medium. Okay, I'm going to continue with my experiments with the cold wax medium and oils and the water-based cold wax and acrylics. Both are dry now, and you can see that this one is has a matte finish and this one a shiny one. You can always solve that if you don't like the shiny. Put a clear layer of cold wax medium over the painting when you're finished. Let's see what happens if we scrape back with a palette knife. Let's see, I scrape back here. Well, I know that it works in the cold wax and oils. It's always nice that the background is shining through, and we'll try this one in the acrylics. Works well too. It's even easier. Back a large part with the cold wax, you really have to press, and sometimes when it's really dry, I use this tool with a sharp edge. It's just a tool for scraping paint off, house paint, so it works on the cold wax as well. Won't do that on paper. That might tear the paper, but I do it on the when I work on a wooden panel. Okay, so that works. Let's see what happens here. It's even very easy to take off, and you can scrape back. So that's promising. Okay, what I wanted to try next is a veil of color. What I do with the oils and cold wax, I take a brayer and I spread the paint with the brayer. I have a very thin layer on the brayer. And then just pull it over the paint. And you can have different effects if you press hard, or I always love this, that the background is shining through. We'll do another one. You can load the brayer like this. And then do another one. You can see the different pressure give different effects. It's better to do one instead of several, because then you will fill up all the holes. Okay, I'm going to clean the brayer, and then we will do the same with the cold wax, the water-based cold wax and the acrylics. I forgot to tell that there was already cold wax medium in this mix. So be sure to put enough cold wax medium in your mix before you doing the brayer. Okay, here I mixed some titanium white acrylics with the water-based cold wax medium, and we're going to try the same, just loading it like this and see what happens. Nice. Less pressure, it doesn't really make a difference. But you can see that it's possible with both, and this one it's easy to clean with water. Another thing that I wanted to try is the indirect way of putting a veil of color. So that means that we put paint on this paper, turn it around and press it on the surface. I'm going to start with the cold wax and acrylics because I'm afraid that it dries when I wait too long. Maybe not enough. I might mix some more. Spread it with a ball scraper. Put it on the paper and then take the brayer and roll over it. See what happens. I'm not disappointed because it looks really nice and the colors are still shining through. Okay, we'll do the same with the cold wax and oils. There's cold wax in this mix, mixed with titanium white. Spread it. And see what happens. It's a bit thick maybe. Then the last thing I wanted to show you is also an indirect way of making lines. I'm going to try that with the water-based and acrylics because I know it works well with the cold wax and oils. You do the same, you put the paint on the paper, turn the paper around, take something sharp like a skewer, for example, and just draw lines. I always loved it. Okay, we're going to try that. Oh, this is dry, I think. Is it dry? No. We'll put some more on it. Now we're going to make lines with the water-based cold wax and the acrylics, which are mixed in this mix. So put it over on the paper again. Not sure if I made enough. No, I think so. And then we take the skewer. Let's see if it works. It does work. Maybe you can make it a bit thinner. This is always a trial and error as well, because it depends on how thick you have your layer on the paper, how thick your lines are, and of course a different tool, different lines. You can also take a pen, for example. Okay, that works. So I must say this looks quite promising because like we did here with the direct way with the brayer, it's almost the same as this side on with the acrylics. This is a little bit more subtle, which I couldn't achieve with the acrylics, but that doesn't really matter. And then this and this is almost the same with the indirect way when we took the paper, and then the lines are almost the same as well. So very nice. So I think that this gives lots of fun possibilities for those who want to paint with acrylics and water-based cold wax medium. I hope you like this experiment. Don't hesitate to ask me questions on the oils or the acrylics. I will continue to work on these too. So I hope to see you back in my studio. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and bye for now.